Well, yeah, exactly. You gotta cater them around, show them a good time.
I would do that.
Old people like that shit.
I'd be great at that.
Yeah, like an escort that doesn't fuck. Yeah.
Yeah, like do hand stuff and then let me just show you around. Few milli, sure, I'm in. All right, episode 35 of the Fair Enough podcast. Justin Verlander.
Yeah, JV. I think what's
Old Jim Howard. Was now 35.
oh yeah, Jim Tomei. No,
Jim
he was
Tomei.
25.
Oh yeah,
No,
he's
he was
25.
25. I'm an idiot.
Ricky
Frank
Henderson was
Thomas.
35.
Was he?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't got that many for 35. I don't have any for 35 to be honest with you.
KD. Is KD 35?
KD
He
was
was
35.
35.
He's 7 now. He's 7 now.
35 in OKC though is what I'm thinking of.
Yeah,
right?
35 in OKC,
Okay.
100%. Yeah, you're right. All right. But,
KD. It was really KD and JV were the only ones I had.
yeah, I love that.
And then Ricky was I think he's 35. So episode 35, we have the Dick Moves draft today. So drafting of basically just any dick move, which is
It's gonna be a real natural episode today.
it is. There's a zillion dick moves. So and I mean we've seen them all. I'm sure there's going to be a zillion that we forget. So this is going to be a good honorable mentions draft, I think, for the audience more so than because we just can't think of all of them. And there's going to be shit that happens to you the day that you listen to this episode, and you're going to be like, fuck, that's a dick move that should have been on the list.
Yeah.
As far as our last draft goes, congrats to me. I won the uniform draft.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
This is
That's
news to
bullshit.
you?
That is news to me, and that's absurd because that is so bad.
60,
oh my God.
60% vote went to me.
There must have been fucking 5 total votes, and 3 of them went to you.
I think your Creamsicles Buccaneers jerseys really put you in the toilet. I think that's what happened to you.
I wish you didn't tell me this. I'm fucking distraught. I'm already tired. I'm fucking pissed out.
Yep, 60 to 40.
Whatever,
I wish you could look at
dude.
results on here. I don't think you can't. That stinks. Yeah, that's tough.
Whatever.
I was due. I've been getting shit on in just about every single poll for the last 2 months, so maybe the fall's my time. Maybe I come back. I'm due. Maybe today's my day. I'm feeling pretty good about today's draft, honestly. And it's weird because I'm not a person that will get flustered by dick moves.
Mm-hmm.
And that rubs people the wrong way, I think, sometimes because they want me to, like, be a dick
React.
back. Yeah, it'll be like, okay, this didn't really affect my day, so I move on.
Okay.
Shout out to Savannah Marine for hating me for that.
Yeah, but you're not an arguer. You're not a very confrontational guy.
I'm a very half glass, half full guy, I think.
Yeah, like you're not like you're a good debater. You're not like a crazy arguer though. You know what I mean? You're not like I'm gonna revenge debate you. It's like you're just like, hey, we talking about some shit, and
Right.
that's kind of So I get that. That's funny though.
Yeah, I'm just not like, I don't know, if I always have like in the back of my head's always like the somebody's got it worse mentality. So whenever a dick move happens, I'm always like, okay, this is like, but it's fucking dick move.
It just depends on, for me, it's if I want to be petty or not. It usually is like, if it's like, I do like to be petty. I like to have fun with it. As the last episode, you guys saw that. But yeah, I like to be petty back to people when they're fucking dicks.
When you're being a real asshole, like right to my face, yeah, I'm all in for being a dick.
Yeah, you're gonna get it.
Oh yeah. Okay. So what happened to you this weekend? Where were you this weekend?
Dude, I was in Illinois. No, I wasn't golfing.
Oh, you weren't golfing. What were you doing this weekend?
So I Friday actually went out. We went out to B-Dubs and then went out to a local bar, kind of stayed out late, but didn't get too fucked up. Had a good night. Nothing crazy. We had a good time though. But dude, so Saturday though, I had a work function. I had to go do this. They host a soccer tournament at Compass, for the whole thing, and there's like 30 teams that come. They play. There's a big grand prize,
Damn.
and we had to work it, but we were able to drink. So
Right.
like we got there at like 9 o'clock, and we're drinking till 5 o'clock when we left. And then
Tough push.
yeah, and then like I went out, like we went to like my brother's house, and then to a bar. Like we were bebopping the fuck around.
It's a great
But
day.
the Kuyavas were in town because it was Gabby's birthday, and they came down and surprised her, which was cool. And I didn't know that. I called Gabby to tell her happy birthday. Uncle Kenny fucking answers the phone. Shout out Uncle Kenny, and he's like, "Hello," and I'm like, "Who the fuck is this? Like, who's this grown ass man?" I'm hammered. May I add?
Right.
And I'm like, "Who the fuck?" And he's like, "Oh, it's Kenny." And I'm like, "Oh, I'm coming. I'm fucking coming." So go to this bar.
How far was this from you at the time?
So at the time I was far. So like I had to go home, change. I was in my work clothes. So I had to go home, change, and then go out there, which is 40-minute Uber, 45-minute Uber.
Damn, a stretch.
So it's like 10:30ish. I'm struggling to get an Uber from the first bar to my house, and then but I finally get home. I change. I order this Uber. It's a $50 Uber.
Were they like Wrigleyville or like north of that?
Yeah, they were at Sluggers.
Oh shit! So
they were at
for
Sluggers.
Everybody to get an idea, Mike is south of Chicago, like by Midway
the south
Airport.
suburb. Yeah. Might as well give them my address, Bob. No.
Can you find Mike based on that information and murder him? More power to you.
And murder him? Why is it gonna be murder, bro?
No, they're not gonna show up and give you money. They're gonna murder you.
That's true. But anyways, I order this Uber, $50 Uber. All of a sudden, I wake up. It's 5:50 in the morning. I look at my phone. There was 3 minutes. You know how like if you like open your phone, like nothing is updated.
Yes.
And then like once you and it said 3 minutes away. I fell asleep when the Uber driver was 3 minutes away.
No.
He had to cancel the ride on me. I had to pay the $47 Uber,
Oh, no.
and I didn't even fucking make it out, bro.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes way more sense because I was like, why didn't I see like a story of you and Gabby together or something like that?
Yeah, no. And then
that is devastating.
I know. I'm like, motherfucker. But the thing is, so to like remedy that, the next day they went to the beach. So yesterday, Sunday, and he was like, they were like, come. So I go, end up drinking like we went to this Italian restaurant. We had like 12 bottles of wine. Like we got it was a good night. Anyways, I go back to Gabby and Timmy's house. And I'm like, I cannot stay here. Like, I have to go home. I have to be up. I have to be on time to work. I've been late to work a lot lately. That's beside the point.
Fuck him, man.
But
dick move making you come in on time. It's a dick move.
Yeah, exactly. Like, how dare they? But then again, I fucking pass out. I wake up at 5 in the morning. Have to Uber from the city, which is her house is an hour ride, and then go to sleep for 20 minutes, get up, drive to work. So
this
I
is
just
today.
Damn,
yeah. That's why you were hurting.
Debacle. Yeah, dude, my body is just I haven't gotten the proper sleep. My body's not having. I've been drinking way too much, so I don't drink on Sundays, man.
Yeah.
But
dude, you can't, dude. It's a young man's game drinking on Sunday. If it's not football season. If it's football season, you're drinking like 1 to 6 or like 11 to 6, so it's not as bad. But when you're drinking,
you got to cut it off.
Yeah,
that's the thing.
But there's a structure to it during football season. It's like, okay, when Sunday night football comes on, I know that I'm done drinking. Like I'm just gonna chill.
Yeah, exactly. Or I'm gonna finish the one beer. You know what? Exactly. You're not drinking till midnight or 2 in the morning or anything on a Sunday. You're drinking till 10 o'clock, the latest.
When there's no structure on a Sunday and you start bebopping around like that, it's game over quick.
It was game over quick, but I mean, I had a good time. I did have about a 67. He was a 67-year-old gay millionaire. I think he's a millionaire. Tell me he wanted to buy me.
Fuck. And you're sitting here, so I assume you said no.
I said no.
Damn.
But I did after the fact. I did say there's a price for everything.
There's absolutely a price for everything.
Yeah. Yeah, and him and his husband were sitting there, and this guy was like, he gave me a hug
his
goodbye.
husband was there, so it was like
Yeah,
you were gonna
I don't
get
know.
gang tackled.
Yeah, shit was gonna get
Shit was gonna get put in you.
But literally, literally though, he literally hugged me goodbye, and he goes, "It's such a shame that you're straight." And I was like, "I'm sorry,
Damn.
brother. Like, I don't know what you want me to do."
What was the structure of this individual? Was he like a fucking, what do they call those? The bears?
No,
He wasn't a bear. He was a.
no. I would say he was. I don't know the vernacular for all of them, but he was like probably 6'2", slim.
6'2"?
Yeah.
Damn.
Him and then
you would have to climb that tree.
His husband was. Oh yeah, 100%. His husband was like a smaller guy like me. Both super handsome dudes. Yeah, and they were super nice. I mean, I enjoyed hanging out with all of them. But
so really, it was a best of a bad situation. They were in the point. They were at the point where they could have they had a shot and they knew it and they took it.
Oh yeah, I mean, you shoot or shoot.
They're like,
shoot or shoot.
They're like, this guy's drunk. We're good looking.
Yeah. I mean, the guy, he was like the head marketing manager of like CBS.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he has places. He's from Saginaw though, which is the crazy part.
What's,
yeah. I don't know what the fuck his name was.
I was gonna say, I don't want to out this guy with his last name. Somebody might come in after they're done with you, kill him.
That's true. I don't remember what his name was anyway. But yeah, so I mean, they live in LA half the year, Chicago the other half of the year, and then Saginaw for like family shit. I'm like, oh, you guys are crazy.
What a wild. You can't even put a number on it, really. You'd have to sit down and think about it.
For what?
I mean, they said, "Hey, dude, there's a fucking what's the price here?"
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it would be a lot.
If he shows you like a Dumb and Dumber type of suitcase full of money, and he's one of the Samsonites, you probably do it.
I mean, also it would have to be contractual. It can't be for the rest of my life.
Oh no, this is a one-night ordeal.
Yeah, it's like a 48-hour maximum deal.
48 hours is crazy. That's like waking up and going to Target with him the next day. That's not happening.
Well, yeah, exactly. You gotta cater them around, show them a good time.
I would do that.
Old people like that shit.
I'd be great at that. I'll just
like an escort that doesn't
yeah. Like do hand stuff and then let me just show you around, Few milli, sure.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. But that was my weekend, man. What did you do this weekend? Anything fun?
Friday, Gary and I did a little bit of a double date. We just went to this dive bar, ate some food, came home, played a little card game, and went to bed. We got way too drunk. Savannah and I drank way too much. We drank a lot of margaritas and we drank a lot of wine, which is a bad tequila and wine. It's just probably not the best combination.
Yeah, for sure.
But we had a good time.
Yeah.
And then Saturday, I just sat and gambled my ass off and watched football, which leads me to my next point. So in the last episode, I gave out the Hawaii pick. Boy, was your boy wrong about that one. Man, those guys were like, I'm pretty sure any high school team in Saginaw or the greater Detroit area could beat the fuck out of Hawaii. They are a very bad football team. When they say that they lost everybody, they lost everybody. Like, they were just... Yeah. Like, these kids were, like, surfing. They were picking them off their boards and giving them a helmet and, like, here, like, come learn the playbook. You're fucking playing today type of deal. They were getting pushed off the ball. It was ugly. Very ugly.
Vanderbilt winning the conference or what?
Vanderbilt is going to win the SEC. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be close either. Their points per game average is bananas. I don't know how anybody's keeping up with 63 points a game right now.
And now their points per game for the whole year is going to be outrageously high because of that one game. All I need to do is have like 2 more games of 30 plus, and they're going to be the highest scoring team in the fucking league.
And it's the SEC, dude. So, they got like Grambling State and Bethune-Cookman on the schedule ready to put up 63 again. So they really just needed the Hawaii game to solidify that.
Yeah, for sure.
We got it.
That's
But yeah, that was
funny.
tough. They did not end up covering the plus 9.5. They wouldn't have covered 50. So, first official week-to-week bet. We're 0 for 1. Well, I'm 0 for 1. I won't put that on you.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah. No, that is not on me. That's on you.
What we need to do moving forward, which we will do at some point, is once things settle down for us, we'll get structured where we're recording right after games and then going into the week of games. Right now, we're just a little fucked up as far as our schedule goes, but we'll get that going for you guys, so we're actually like picking games the week of. Because right now,
that you can actually
exactly. Because if we picked games today, it's Bama, Texas. It's week 2 because this is Monday. So.
Oh yeah.
So we're not even like right now as we're recording, it's Monday of Ohio State Notre Dame is Saturday. So it's like it's tough.
Yeah.
Take a look at this TikTok that I sent you. So I forget, I think this was Saturday. Well, it was Saturday night as I was going to bed. I got sucked in to this TikTok. Maybe one of the stupidest things I've ever been sucked into. So these kids, I'll set the scene for you. So these kids are playing basketball on like a adjustable hoop in their living room.
Okay.
The kid that's calling play-by-play and that's working the camera is phenomenal. They got an actual timer up on the TV, which is very visible, and then like the kid's like Gus Johnson and keeping the score and everything, and it was just entertaining stuff. I watched 2 full games to 21.
Let me watch.
I was watching for a good half hour, I think. Tucker couldn't make shit. He had a rough day. But they added a 4-pointer, dude, and some other things, and it was like the NBA needs to hire these kids as a think tank because they were putting out great content.
That is. Do you want me to watch all 2 minutes of this?
No, you don't need to watch any more of it. But I just hope that you understand the idea of this is the shit that TikTok can do to you, I think.
Yeah, that's insane. I mean, they're gonna have their own fucking league. Those kids will have their own league in a year.
Dude, it looked great. They're the next like big 3.
Yeah, exactly.
Like it was good. There was this. So they teamed up the tallest kid with the shortest kid. The shortest kid looked like he was like 3 years younger than everybody else, but the kid could stroke from downtown if you left him open. And then like the 2 medium-sized kids were okay. The Tucker kid was throwing up a bunch of bricks, but he looked like he knew what he was doing.
Oh, that's
good stuff.
Speaking
that's my TikTok of the week.
I love that. That's fun. I would get sucked into that myself. Just because as long as the like you said, the commentary is good, I would definitely get sucked into that.
The commentary was good. And I think it was one of those things that I think when you see something on your TikTok feed that you don't normally see that kind of shocks you, you sit there for a minute.
Yeah.
I don't know if you ever do that, but I never see shit like this. Like I'm just gonna give this a chance. I do that with lives a lot. Any live that I come across, yeah. I'm like, what is going on here? Because half of my lives are like video games, and I'm like, okay, I've seen this a million times, so I'm not gonna watch these. But then when I see some shit like that, I'm like, okay, I used to do this all the time when I was a kid. I just did not have the technology to put it on fucking ESPN like these kids are there were like 60 viewers. Like these kids are playing insane. In front of a real crowd.
Yeah, that is kind of wild, dude. The only thing I get live is fucking people breaking packs of trading cards. I fucked up.
Really?
Yeah, dude. Because
you watched one for too long, and now it's all. Yeah. See, now mine's gonna be like backyard basketball.
Yeah, I wish my algorithm right now is fucking goofy, dude. Like it has. I don't know why, but it has changed over the last couple of months. Where I'm like, why is this? What are you at?
Give me like your top 3. What are your videos that you see? So categories.
Right now, I'm getting women dancing, which I never watched those. And I'm like, why the fuck are these coming up? Like, I know, like when I first downloaded TikTok, that especially when like Charli D'Amelio was like the shit. So like that was just kind of like a lot of, but like once you fucking start scrolling through it, you don't get it anymore. And that's just been popping up, and I'm like, what is going on here? And then I used to have a lot of golf. I barely have any golf. I'd still get a lot of cooking videos, which is nice.
That's good.
And then I get a lot of fucking. I like watching people break packs of cards.
Yeah.
That's like my top 3, and it's it's the shit that like I'm getting these weird fucking dancing videos of people that aren't even like big. They got like
Right.
100 views, or like 100 likes. It's not like they have like. It's not like it's some big TikToker that has 100, a million followers. It's weird. I'm getting random ass people with nothing. It's weird.
That is weird. I've
Yeah.
never I haven't gotten. I mean, I very rarely get any like dancing
Thirst trap
videos.
shit.
Period.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't get any thirst trap shit. I get a lot of like couples shit, I would say now.
Like cute shit?
Kind of like, no, not like cute shit. Like, oh, like when he does this, or like when like today. Wow, what the fuck did I see? I don't know. Like shit like that. That's probably
Yeah.
that's probably number 2. Comedy is number 1. Like stand ups. I get stand up bits.
I get a
all
decent
throughout
amount
my
of stand up
TikTok.
bits too. Yeah.
Yeah, and then 3 is cooking for sure.
I love that. That's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Dude,
The
speaking of
cooking videos are the best
of
TikToks.
basketball, how's your ankle doing? Or your Achilles?
Oh, it's a lot better.
Yeah.
It's a lot better. Yeah, it's still bruised. It's a little bit swollen, but like today I was really working on like trying to walk normally, like heel to toe. Cause dude,
Yeah.
I've been all heel. Like I can't fucking like
Yeah.
I literally like think of a person that has just like a straight leg and you have to swing your leg around at the hip. That's what I do. I
like
bring my leg around.
That's like Mr. Krabs from SpongeBob.
That's exactly what it is. That's me.
Yeah.
Except my right leg like keeps up the speed. My left leg literally is like like bring it around town style. But no, it's a lot better. Everything I look up, it's like even a strained Achilles takes a month or 2 before you're like normal.
Fuck, and you're traveling this week too, bro? That fucking sucks.
Yeah, shout out to James and Sid for holding me down. That's why we're recording on Monday. Your boy's going to be out of the state over in Phoenix for the next 5 days, which is going to be sick. But yeah, I'm going to be
a little hobbled.
Wee bit hobbled. Yeah. But I imagine once I get drinking.
Yeah, it'll be a little bit better. Dude,
yeah.
It's funny. It's not funny, but so my boss called me today, my like director of operations. He's like, "Hey, can you fly to Dallas on Wednesday and then come back Friday?" And I was like, I don't want to do
like
that.
On whose dime?
Well, it's on their dime, but I don't know, man.
Oh,
like I don't want to go. I'm gonna go to Dallas for 2 days, work, and then not even get
to Dallas.
Yeah, but not even get to spend the weekend there and shit like that. It's like I'm just literally going.
Oh, they're making you come home Friday?
Well, yes, they would pay for. So it's like I'd go Wednesday night.
Pay for that shit on Sunday. Tell them I'll buy my own hotel and you just pay for my shit.
I mean, I'm not doing that because for one, I'm not trying to be in a random ass city alone. 2, I have shit.
That's true.
Going on this weekend. Yeah, I have fucking 2 fantasy football drafts on Saturday. I'm gonna be drafting all day. So, and then yeah, I gotta be at those because they're super anal about it. Can't do it over the phone. It sucks. But
I've drove through Dallas, never been there, but I've heard nothing but good things.
Oh yeah,
I've heard it's a good time there.
I've heard it's
downtown life.
I heard it's booming too. Like especially obviously since Rogan moved there, it's like the
everybody wants to live there.
You see, he's building his own comedy club to like kind of like get the Dallas comedy scene better. Like what a fucking stud! And it's gonna be
I've been keeping heavy track of that.
Yeah.
So in the last episode he did with Segura, he talked a lot about it, and it was the most that I've heard him talk about it so far. And he said that he's hoping to have it open like New Year's Eve. They'll like do a bash.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Which would be sick. Yeah, but he's got I think either Shane Gillis just moved there or is moving there. I know like Tom's got a spot down there.
Dylan is down there.
Tim Dillon's down there now. Like they got a fucking squad down there, man.
Theo was on Rogan and vice versa. Rogan was on this past weekend, and he was saying that he would go down if he had when Rogan's shit opens up. So it's like, and then I just watched this past weekend last week, and it was Bobby Lee, and Bobby Lee was like, "I would live with you down there, Theo, if you go." And it's like, so then you'd have Bobby Lee fucking and Theo opening up for Rogan and Segura almost every night,
Dude.
that'd be insane, dude.
That would be insane. We
Yeah.
might have to move there if that shit happens. Like that'd be so fun.
Yeah, that
Because it's
would be.
probably like what, $30 for tickets to like a Tuesday
Yeah,
night, and you go
yeah,
see. You don't
exactly.
know who you're gonna see, just like
But
in
you know it's gonna
LA
be
at the
someone
Comedy
good.
Store. Like
Yeah.
yeah, like somebody like Chappelle could show up and you just paid $30. You
Yeah,
know,
exactly. No, for sure. That's just gonna be wild, man. But I'm not going to Dallas by myself. But I'd go on a trip with my
damn.
boys.
Yeah, we'll go. We'll go to Texas. We're due. We're due for a good Austin trip. I've heard Austin's a great time. I'd love to see a Texas game. That'd be fucking sick to go down there, see a
Yeah,
game, and hang out for the week.
yeah, that would be sick.
Um, anything else? Anything sports related you want to get to before this draft? Are you good?
Oh, the Ravens won another preseason game.
Oh shit! I didn't bet on it.
I
I
bet it
bet on the
yesterday.
second one. I forgot to bet the third one.
I bet the Bears money line and the Ravens money line, and the Bears won by 1 point and the Ravens won by 2 points. And I was not sober, so I put way more money on it than I should have, but I won.
So the Ravens are now.
I think
Is it 23?
23 in a row. I think so.
23 in a
23 in a
row?
row.
I thought it was 20 to start
Yeah, and I think they've
this
won
year.
3 now. Yeah, preseason goats. That's got to be that's insane.
There's no way that's not the record. There's no
Yeah,
fucking way.
it makes no
Dude, it
sense.
might be an NFL record for win. It is an NFL record for wins in a row. There's no way. There's no way it's
Oh
not.
yeah, of course, 100%.
You know?
Yeah,
Wow.
that
Shout
is
out to the
wild.
Ravens. Preseason goats.
For real.
Okay, the Dick Moves draft. The Dick Moves draft is brought to you as always by our friends at Rogue Creative. Shout out to John and the Rogue Creative team. Anything that your small business needs when it comes to marketing and graphic design, John and the Rogue Creative team gotcha. You can find them at roguecreative.org, or you can find them on Instagram at roguecreative_. And if you are a gym owner, if you own an Anytime Fitness or a Powerhouse Gym, one of those franchise type of gyms, they are helping you guys too. They are currently helping gym owners with database reactivation, which is just a fancy way to say we're going to try to help you get more people back into your gym, which is what you want, especially right now when people are looking for gyms. Everybody's getting back to school. The work grind starts in Q4 here. Everybody's getting right for the fall. So if you are looking to get people back into your gym, get to roguecreative.org or go and follow them at roguecreative_ on Instagram, and get them dollar signs up and get people back into your gym. So shout out to Rogue Creative. Okay. So how do you want to do this? So we have no Jack today.
Mm-hmm.
Bob in Detroit, Mike in Chicago, no Jack.
Okay.
I don't know that there is a proper way to do this other than I won the uni draft, so maybe I concede to you here. You pick one.
You want me to go first?
Would you like to go first?
I would love to go first.
All right, let's do it that way. Let's have you go first. We don't want to snake it, I assume. There's no point. Do we want to go 5 rounds?
Whatever you want. We can do 5, we can do 6, whatever you want.
Let's do 5 rounds, honorable mentions after that. So I think 5, we'll get a good 10 in.
Yeah, I mean,
it'll be a good base for
us.
us.
I got about 12 to 13 written down. There's a couple I can kind of split in half.
That's about what I got too.
Yeah, so some of them are fucking dumb though, and I would never pick them, but I just had to have more options.
Yeah, same.
But I mean,
okay.
Yeah, I mean, lock of the century, #1 overall. Not tipping your servers and or bartenders is the biggest dick move ever on the planet.
It is.
You're the scum of the earth. I mean, you're the scum of the earth. Especially when especially when you're at like a diner or like a not franchised restaurant where you're getting paid less than minimum wage. Mm-hmm. You're the fucking scum of the earth. And I get it. Sometimes you have bad service and all, but like, grow the fuck up and just tip 20% at least. Even 15, even 15 for bad service. I think 20% should be the minimum, but at least 15, because it's like, why? Like, what the fuck?
I agree. There's enough people There's enough people not tipping that if you want to make a point, be the person to let somebody else make that point. Because somebody else, if they're shitty with their service again, somebody else is going to fucking not tip them. So, like, just be the person that goes home, sleeps at night, knowing you did the right thing. It is what it is.
Yeah.
But you don't know also what the fuck they got going on in their day. Like, think about the shit that happens to you on a daily basis, and you're pissed off, and you may make a snarky remark at somebody, and you don't have to talk to nearly as many people as waiters and waitresses.
Yeah.
So,
and also it's like, there might be like a age threshold too, which unfortunately that's just a thing, just because kids don't have money. You know, like, but if you have a fucking 9 to 5, I don't care if it's at McDonald's or if you're a CEO of a company, fucking tip. You know what I mean? If you make more than 10 grand a year, tip your fucking waiters, or don't go out to eat. Those are the rules.
right.
Fucking carry out only. Then for you fucks.
Make your shit at home.
Yeah, I have literally my mom, my sister, my aunt, I have so many servers and or bartenders in my family too that it's just like, fuck
Runs
you
deep.
people. So yeah, so that shit hits me deep, obviously, and I always tip really well. Over tip most of the time, but you know, is what it is. It's just money.
Yeah, I think that was the clear number one. I was gonna take it if you didn't. So 1-1 overall, easy money, not tipping. I am going to. God, there's so many. Oh, this one I hate.
Yeah.
When just pushing at a concert, any general pushing, I fucking hate that. It's a dick move. Like, if you're gonna get past somebody or like get closer, finesse me. Swim me, like O-line camp. Caught me, like do whatever you gotta do. Don't fucking take me with you. That's all I ask. Because when the headliner comes on and everybody bull rushes the front and you push the person next to you to get like closer, go fuck yourself. It's the fucking dick move. Drink, spill, everybody's time's ruined.
I haven't been on the lawn in a long time, or like in general admission in a long time. I haven't been to the last concert. I think I went to music concert was that Young Gravy concert we went to, and we stayed at the back.
That was the last concert you went to,
dude. I think. Oh, I went to Riot Fest last year. That's a concert. But once again, I found a spot and chilled. Like at Riot Fest, it's just like, hey, what, you know, you're in a big ass field.
Right, so much room.
Yeah. But I think honestly, before Riot Fest last year, the last concert was that Gravy concert. No
That's
joke.
insane, dude. We gotta get you to more concerts.
I know, bro. Well, Kid Cudi's coming to Chicago next month, so
you have no excuse. You're in the hub. You're the place where everybody goes.
No, see, the thing that sucks though, the thing that sucks about Chicago concerts is that a lot of them, like a lot of big names, they get put into like Riot Fest, they get put into Lala, or they get put into Spring Awake. You know, they get put into these things.
That's true.
And so it's like the tickets are more expensive, or you go to see like a Bruno Mars or like somebody big like that, you got to go pay fucking $300 to sit at the UC.
Oh, easy.
It's like, so
that's
it's like
it is at Little Caesars too. It's $300 starting.
Yeah, so it's like it sucks. So you know, I try. I don't know, but I do need to get to more concerts. I do agree. I'm wrong. You're right. That's a great one. I would have never picked that because like I said, I haven't been to that many concerts recently.
I hate it.
Honestly, that is. Yeah, that's a great one.
And it happens if you're near the front, like it's just gonna happen to you.
Yeah,
it's just gonna happen. Doesn't matter.
And then you got like I like Travis Scott. I don't think he should have been canceled. I don't think, you know, whatever. But like then you got shit like that where it's like this is what they do. Like people fuck you, bro. It's like get the fuck out of here. Like I don't give a fuck if that's what he does or not. Like fuck you, man. I don't know.
If anybody saw the Woodstock '99 documentary, that's where the push at a concert was invented.
Yeah, I mean,
a lot of that was like a mosh pit. Fine, that's organized, semi-organized chaos. We know what's going on. Like if you're going into the mosh pit or if you're standing around the mosh pit, that's on you. Like you're fucking in it, right?
Yeah, no, sure.
But when people are just pushing, sometimes people just push just because they're like not having a good day or like
Yeah.
basically
like,
literally just being a dick, which is insane
yeah, I
to
mean,
me.
honestly,
Just
it's
to
like
be a
just
dick.
thinking that they could, like, they're like, oh, this guy's not gonna do anything to me, or this guy's not gonna say anything. He's just gonna be angry about it, so I'm gonna get away with it. And it's just like those people, fucking scum of the earth, man. That's a good
That's the
pick. That's
best
fun.
when you throw a shoulder back
Oh
and
yeah,
then
or
the
like
pushing can stop.
you're
Oh
just
yeah,
like,
or you
nope, you
fucking
fucking
stand your
stand.
ground.
Yeah, yeah, you're just
That is good.
yeah. I
It's
mean,
good, but then
that
you're
is,
in a game, and then the concert doesn't even like you're not even enjoying it because you're
yeah,
now it's you versus this person. It's a fucking
yeah.
irritating.
I agree. It's definitely a problem.
Yeah.
Um,
Number
Great
two.
pick, honestly. Number two, I'm gonna go with. I don't. This one is chalk, but I think it's a very dick move. And I can't stand when people do it. And I piss on the seat all the time, but I always clean it up.
That's a good one.
So the biggest dick move, especially when you're in a unisex bathroom or you're in a family bathroom, clean the fucking piss off the toilet seat, bro. And also, when you don't, then you got these dirty ass fucking yellow spots. Like, just clean up your piss, bro. Like, we get it. You don't have to be that. Like, just clean it up because everyone pisses on the seat here and there, bro. Like, I
Shout
don't know.
out to chicks. Chicks just sit down right in that shit every time.
Yeah, just take it right on the fucking chin.
Wild.
Yeah, that one is
That's a great one. Did not have that one on my board.
Yeah, I feel like to me that's like layup. Like, it's like it's the biggest dick move because half the fucking world has to sit down every time.
So
You know?
I never ever 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 lift the seat.
Really, never.
Never. I never do it. Fucking never.
If
I have
I'm
too
at a
much pride in my
female's
aim.
house, see, fair. I appreciate that. I appreciate that a lot. If I'm at a female's house, though, whether it's my fucking mom, somebody I'm trying to hook up with, a friend, I always do it there. At my house or, at, other places, I don't. It depends. But if a female owns the fucking building, I'm picking up the
You're
toilet seat.
picking up the seat every time.
100%. And I fucking close the seat most of the time, too.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I don't
I'm
know
always.
why. It's just, so
I'll
many
close
people
the
don't
seat.
close the toilet seat.
No, so many
But
people don't. But if I miss though at all, and
cleaning it up.
if I'm at an away game, I'm always cleaning it up.
Yeah.
Always.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
But still, yeah, I try to clean up either way. But yeah, definitely at an away game. I love that.
Yeah. It's a rare miss, but
that.
if I'm at the away game and I do miss, then we're 14 for 15, one pick. That's fine. We'll clean it up.
Yeah.
Okay, piss on the toilet seat. That's a great one. I'm going to play off of that one.
Okay.
And I'm going to go with taking a shit at somebody's house, but it's in like the communal bathroom, like the bathroom where everybody's at.
So are you saying taking the shit like in general, or while everyone is there and it's like you're right there?
I'm saying like it's like a party shit. The party's in the living
Okay.
room and the shitter's on the first floor, like around everybody.
Well, what if it's a one bathroom establishment?
You got to get your shit in order before then. No pun intended. I mean, come on.
I mean, I don't
It's
disagree.
tough.
And
I agree. If there's an emergency, you got to do what you got to do. But if you're just go
Yeah.
ahead and voluntarily like shitting in the just like around people, then you're an asshole.
Yeah.
It's a total dick move.
I don't hate it. I don't there's so many things out, like the pooperies and all that shit, the sprays that like you could fucking mask everything. It's embarrassing. But my body's gotten so good at being able to like control when I have to take a shit.
Same.
Especially because like taking the long drives all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like my body is like, we gotta wait,
Mm-hmm.
So like but I agree. I don't like it. I wish people wouldn't, but if it's one bathroom, then you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, it happens. I agree that it happens, but I feel like it's just tough to ruin everybody else's time. But it could also be, you're right, user error on the homeowner's part if you don't have some sort of masking device.
You gotta have some sort of masking device if you're having people over, especially if there's food. You gotta.
Right, like a Super Bowl type party where there's just a bunch of nasty food rolling around.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
Or just have
family
two
events.
bathrooms.
I feel like more so where this happens.
Yeah.
Where there's a bunch of food around.
I feel like we've talked about this back in the day when we talked about the bathroom episode.
We probably did.
We talked about something. I think you brought it up, and I was like, and you were fucking pretty.
This
pretty
hits close to home
it.
for us because we had at our house on McCarty in Saginaw, we had that basically bathroom that was like in our family room area.
Yeah,
and so like
I get it.
Take a shit in there, it's a wrap for the family room. We're gonna have to move this thing to the kitchen.
Be fucking respectful.
Right. Okay. Moving into round 3.
I think this one is and this is not specific to any demographic here or any like type of relationship, but ghosting people is a big dick move.
That is a dick move.
And the fucked up part is that I fuck this up a lot.
You're
I
a
do this to
hypocrite
people all the time. But I know that I'm a dick for it. But it happens where I'll fucking either lose track of fucking the chat or whatever. Especially if it's something new where I'm not like always texting you. Like we have a group chat that we fucking talk in every day between the 3 that we have or whatever. But like say it's someone new or someone that I kind of using talent and I fucking lose the text on the thread and I'm like, oh fuck, and I won't respond or I won't answer the call because I'm whatever,
Right.
And I do that a lot. But also getting ghosted is a shitty feeling.
It is. I am also bad at this, but I'm not bad at it on purpose. So like I have, say, our group text for like all of us guys, I have it on do not disturb. If you have it on anything other than do not disturb, you're a fucking psycho. I think somebody was saying that the other day.
James, idiot.
Yeah.
Idiot.
It was like, you guys are blowing me up. Get the fuck out. Put that shit on silent mode at all times.
2022. Yeah. Honestly.
You know we're going to blow it up.
Yeah. Any group chat with more than 3 total people in it, do not disturb.
Yep.
Do not disturb.
See, like our podcast one, I have on just regular mode because we don't.
Yeah.
Because, it's important shit. And we're also like not texting in there a million times.
Yeah, we're not chit chatting.
No.
We're talking about shit that it pertains to,
Yeah.
But when I say ghosting, I don't mean that, like not responding to like a group chat, but like just not responding to somebody, not intentionally, but like there's intentionalness to it too. I listen to this thing called the Second Date Update like every morning on my way to work. It's on one of the local radio stations. And like they do it like they'll go on a date. 2 people go on a date and like someone will get ghosted. Then they call in the radio and then they get them on the line. And it's like the dude in the background secretly listening the whole time. And they're just asking. It's funny. But like the amount of people that are ghosting dudes and girls is astronomical. And it's like, just tell me, especially when it comes to dating, dude, just tell me.
Right.
Tell me you don't want to go. Tell me you don't want to talk to me. You know what I mean? Like it's not that hard to just be like, hey, I'm not interested, or hey, I don't want to go to your party tonight, or whatever. You know what I mean?
Right. No, it's not.
But
it's not hard. It is a dick move because it's a dick move because of the way that you feel when you're in that spot.
Exactly, and because it's like I'm gonna have the same reaction, like emotionally, as you ghosting me, as if you tell me no. Because guess what? It's just you telling me no, but you don't have any balls.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So like
and it gives you more time to wonder.
Yeah,
that's where the dick move comes in.
Yeah,
for sure.
That's where the dicks hang out.
That's where the dicks hang out.
All right,
that's a good one. Ghosting people is definitely a huge dick move. I am going to go with. I feel like I have to take this now because you might take it, and I might get my last couple here without you even knowing about it. So I'm gonna go with getting a dessert or a drink when everybody else is trying to leave. Like being the person to be like, all right, let's have one more, and like everybody else is like, no, we want to fucking go, but pressing the issue and making everybody else have one more.
That's fair.
Or the dessert thing.
Yeah, that's definitely It's definitely a dick. Yeah, that's definitely a dick move, especially if you're not like raging at a bar or two, or like if you're like out like partying. It's like, well, but if you're like at a restaurant having dinner,
Right.
like, oh, just one more. It's like, no, dude, like,
Yeah,
come on,
like we're
get the fuck
trying to
out
get
of
the
here.
fuck out of here. And it's
Yeah,
one of those weird things where I don't know. It seems like these situations happen a lot with people that you don't know well enough to be like, no, dude, fuck you. Like, we're getting the fuck out of here. Like, what are we
yeah,
doing?
yeah,
Because that
yeah,
situation happens with people that you don't know, so you can't say that, and you're sitting there like, we're
yeah.
here.
It's like a work thing,
Yes.
or like a fucking like a extended family or something like that, or like your girlfriend's family or something. And you're like, God, I want to fucking smack you in
Yep.
the head, but I can't.
The work
Yeah,
thing is the
that's
best
yeah,
example because I feel like it happens at work
yeah,
functions all the time where somebody's like, let's do
yeah,
one more, and you're like, dude, everybody
oh,
wants to leave so bad. Like, you're not cool.
yeah,
Like, we all just want to get the fuck out
yeah.
of here.
And it's like if you're gonna order dessert, like if you intend on ordering dessert, fucking let it be known early.
Oh, definitely put feelers out there.
Ask for the dessert. Yeah, ask for the dessert menu early. Don't wait for the waitress and or waiter to come ask you
Mm-mm.
if you want dessert. Because once they ask, that means nobody else wanted it.
I want to
So
be I want to
you
be
don't get that
told
option anymore.
exactly. I want to be told when we sit down before you order your entree. They're like, oh, dude, I'm really in the mood for
Yeah,
some pie tonight. Throw that shit out there
yeah,
because then get
yeah,
people on your team to be like, okay, now I'm in the mood for some pie. We've been talking it
yeah,
up. Don't be the guy that's
yeah.
like, all right, I'm like, that takes 45 minutes.
Yeah,
The souffle Family Guy example
exactly.
is the perfect one for this. You know, like,
Yeah, Family Guy always kills it. That's funny.
I'll have the souffle.
uh,
Takes 45 minutes.
but
That's okay.
yeah, that's a good one. I did not have that one on there. I had something kind of similar, kind of, but
I was
not.
gonna ask you about
I'll
one. I don't want to tip a pick. I don't think that you'll have this on your board. I won't.
we'll
I won't
talk
say
about
it.
it.
I won't
We'll
say it. I
talk
won't
about
say
it.
it. I won't
Yeah,
say it.
yeah, we'll talk
Okay.
about it. We'll talk about it. All right, that's a it's a good pick. I enjoy that one. Fucking last to order for no
Yeah.
reason. Dick move. That's Mandingo shit right there.
Some dingo shit.
Fuck. I want to have one on here because I feel very strongly about this one, but it's I don't know. So um leaving a tiny bit of any consumable, whether it's like a drink or cereal or something, and putting it back, knowing that the next person that fucking takes it out is not going to have enough for a full cup of fucking milk, not going to have
Oh,
enough for a
yikes.
fucking full meal. That's a
That's
dick
a
move.
great one.
Or I'm going to parlay this one because this one is or like the guy that finishes the fucking thing and puts the box back in the cabinet. You're the scum of the earth. But yeah,
So you're talking
but yeah,
about
the
when somebody
fucking
puts the bread back and it's just the two ends.
yeah, suck it,
It
throw
goes
it
on
out, bro.
yourself.
Yeah, or like you put orange juice back in the fridge and there's this much
Yeah,
left. Just
right.
shit. You know what I mean? Like finish it because then now we know to go get more, and now we know that I'm not going to be disappointed when I throw a spit's worth of orange juice in my cup tomorrow morning.
So
You know
how
what
do
I
you
mean?
feel? So I literally just did this before I came downstairs to record here. So I had this
Okay.
pink lemonade and Tito's that I made,
Okay.
and the pink lemonade was like you said, like a sliver. But I was already like, I brimmed it. I fucking brimmed the thing.
Yeah.
So I put the pink lemonade on the counter. All the guys are in the living room. I was like, boys, I couldn't fit all this in here. Like, somebody just slug this when you get the chance and you come up here if you're feeling thirsty.
That's fair.
Then it's
Yeah,
known,
that's the most.
okay, it's out here.
Yeah,
You're not going to have
this.
hope when you reach into the
Yeah,
fridge.
yeah, that's 100% acceptable. 100%. Um,
The
but I do think you're a bitch for not sipping it and then pouring it until
I
you
could have chugged it
can.
myself for sure. I was in time crunch.
Yeah,
That was the only thing. But I think
that's
the
fair.
killer with that is the hope that you get, especially that happens to me all the time. Well, it used to, like when we had I lived with my parents and there's bread in the house all the time. And you go and reach and you
Mhm.
see, okay, there's bread here, like I'm good. like you see the bag and
Yeah.
then you see that it's just the two ends, or even like the fucked up
Yeah.
end before the end, and you're like, dude,
Yeah.
what are we doing here? Why did you put this back?
Honestly, the one that gets me, and I is the whole concept of a bowl of cereal, either not leaving enough cereal for an entire bowl, or you pour the cereal already, and then you go to pour the milk in, and you got nothing in there, and you're like, well, now I have this half wet cereal that I can't eat because it's too dry to eat, but I can't put it back. The cereal one fucks me up.
That's tough. And I'm
So
not a cereal guy, so I don't run into that, but I understand how
yeah,
like
you can only
there's an
imagine.
ingredient missing.
Yeah,
Which
yeah,
where you
100%.
thought there was an ingredient.
I feel like if you're like, so like where you live with roommates, I don't know if you guys share a bunch of shit or if you guys kind of have your individual stuff.
We mostly have individual stuff.
So like then it's more acceptable because you know that you're the only one that's going back in
Right.
there, and you can fuck yourself over all day. But it's when you're at family house, or you live with your girl or whatever, or roommates, and you share shit. That's when it's like, you motherfucker.
Yeah, it's tough.
But
that is a good one. I did not have that one on my board.
I figured you didn't, and I was just like,
That's
this is a
great
low
one.
key dick
That is
move.
a huge dick move.
Because you know what you're
yeah.
doing. Yeah.
I am going to go with a classic. This isn't me pandering. This is something that I actually don't like, and it is riding slow in the left lane.
Yep, I had a couple traffic ones
If you're going, if the speed limit is 70 and you're going 75 in the left lane, get the fuck out of the way. Like
I agree. We've talked about this. We have talked
about it plenty of times.
I agree.
And it will ring true forever until society is wiped out. Mm-hmm. Like if you're fucking if you're not going 10 over, get the fuck out of the left lane.
100%. I agree. And especially because when you're going that fast, especially there's usually at least 2 lanes, if not more. So it's like, dude, figure your fucking life out. I agree 100%.
Especially around here and around you, there's 4 lanes. Why are you in the all the way to the left lane going the speed that you're going?
If there's 3 lanes or more, it's even
bananas.
Worse.
Going to Ohio and Indiana, that's all people do. It's their favorite thing in the world. And everything's 60, so it's even worse.
Yeah, that's so frustrating, dude. I also think it's like the worst part about it is that they don't even, people are so unaware. Mm-hmm. Just no fucking awareness of their surroundings, and they're just like, oh yeah, this is normal. I'm going more than 70, so let me fucking
flying. Get the fuck out of here. Or you'll pass them, and they're texting, and it's like, dude, if you're gonna be texting, put that shit in cruise control, 84, and let's fucking ride this thing out together. Like, we don't need you going 75 and gas brake while you're texting.
Yeah. Oh, if you're braking on the highway, you're scum too. That's jail. A dick move. Yeah, jail. There's a couple traffic ones, and we'll get into those after the honorable mentions. That there's just there's no helping these people. I like that one a lot, though. I like that one a real lot.
Round 5.
Damn, dude, I had that one too on here.
I thought I should have taken that one at 3 because I was kind of worried, but I was like, fuck it, I'll take my.
Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna go with total dick move, especially in today's world. Sneezing without covering your fucking your mouth, dude.
That's a good one.
Get the fuck out of my face.
That's a good one.
Get out of here.
Where does this happen to you the most? Yeah, I was gonna say.
Because one of the dudes I work with doesn't fucking cover his mouth half the time. And our boss is always like, cover your mouth. And he goes, dude, well, I forget.
Like, I forget? Like, you're a person.
Yeah, there's I mean, what the fuck?
It's that easy.
Dude, and it's like, yeah, like it's that easy. Hand, shirt, elbow, fucking anything, dude. A napkin.
What's your method?
That shit.
Yeah.
My method, if I'm in a public spot, like a real public spot,
I'm
I
a
go
shirt
in the
guy
shirt.
too. I'm a big shirt guy.
If I'm at home, I'll go elbow most of the time, just because it's like I'm in my fucking bed. But if I'm around people, I go in the shirt as much as I possibly can.
Yeah. I don't like people to see me sneeze. I don't know why. I'm a bad. I don't have a good sneeze on me. I think some people have a good sneeze. I got a shit sneeze.
Dude,
I got a
loud
sneeze.
Yeah,
that's my problem. That's what I mean. That's why. Dude. Like dick move. Just anytime I sneeze, it's just bothering people for sure.
Yeah, the worst is when I was going to college, and you have to sneeze. And it's like, dude, I'm waking up the whole class right now. Like, this is gonna fuck everything up. That was my
sneezing
nightmare.
in class is tough.
Yeah,
that is really tough. That is a good one though. Sneezing without covering your mouth. Yeah.
Speaking of sneezing and driving, you know what's the scariest thing on the planet is having a sneeze while driving. That 1 second, you're like, I'm dying
1
for
second,
sure right
dude.
now.
I'm a 3-time sneezer minimum. I'm rattling them off.
I'm not.
So I'm blacked out for 30, 40 seconds. Jesus, take the wheel. If I'm going slow in the fast lane, look the fuck out. That means I'm sneezing, and I also can't see. So buckle up. It's about to get bumpy.
That's great.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah. That's funny.
My last one. I want this on my board. There's going to be a million that we leave off, but there's one that I want on my board because I run into it so often. And it's
that's like the consumable. I just want that one. I want it on there because it really
happens
rattles
to you,
my cage, even though it doesn't happen.
Yeah,
it's like
this one.
So, anyway,
this is a pick for me, and it is a dick move if you don't fucking put your grocery cart back at the grocery store. It's a dick move. Because what happens is when I want a close parking spot, there's a fucking cart in the middle of the parking spot, and that's why it's open. That's why I look at it and even turn my wheel a little bit. And it's like, if you take 2 seconds and put your cart back, the world revolves around again. Like,
yeah, exactly. The world, I agree with that. And it's just like, dude, are you that fucking lazy? Like, it's
2 seconds.
It's such an easy thing. And they have one every fucking 50 feet, dude. Like, it's like, that's why I think like Aldi is convenient, because you have to put something in it. And they're like, oh, in order to get your key, so it's like they do that. But I agree. That's such a dick move.
Such a dick move. And it's just, I get it if like even, I don't know, like people say like, okay, I have a kid, like it's difficult to do all this shit. Put the kid in the car, lock the car with your groceries that you just put into the car. Also, I think that you put your kid in the car before you put the groceries in the car. Maybe I'm stupid, but I feel like that's the order.
Depends on how big the kid is.
That's the order of operations. I feel like if you got a baby, bank, pop the baby in first, then put your ham in. Then put your orange juice that you're going to leave the last sip in, and you're going to be a dick to somebody. Like, do it that way. And then I pull up, and I'm like, oh, sick, there's a spot. It's fucking second row. Let's go. And your cart's there. I wish your kid was there. I take your kid, move the cart. How about that? If you leave your cart and you have a kid, you should have to leave your kid in it. That's the rule.
I have no response to that. I'm with it.
That's punishment for that. You lose your child.
Yeah. you lose your baby.
That's the game. Put the cart back. Or you want more?
Have you ever seen the guy that's on YouTube that goes around? He's like the cart corral police or whatever.
What?
And he literally like is filming. Yeah, he like goes around and films people. And he's like, oh, like why don't you put your cart, like, and like grills them, and people get fucking pissed.
Dude, that fires me up. That literally just made my toes curl. That fucking fires me up.
He literally pretty much goes up to people and is like, why are you such a piece of shit? Like, this is so easy to do. Like, literally, like, not that vulgar, but like, that's what he does. It's hilarious.
I love that. And people are probably so defensive about something so stupid like that.
Yeah, they get so mad. They're like, why are you filming me? Or they'll like have excuses.
There is no excuse.
No, there's none. Just go do it. Like I got fucking sciatica. Like then you shouldn't be in the fucking grocery store. You know what I mean?
I got diverticulitis. I can't fucking move my feet right. Okay, dude. Well,
Yeah.
why are you here? How did you just get
Yeah.
$200 worth of groceries then?
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing that fucking yeah, that rattles my cage. That's so funny. Dude, this is gonna be a close one. I'm just letting you know because
It's gonna be a war.
I thought we were gonna have some shitty ones. This is
No,
good. These are good fucking
These are
squats.
10 pound for pound. Could go with anybody.
Yeah, the way we were talking before we started recording, I thought this was gonna be a fucking dud of a draft.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
Here we are, folks. You're welcome. We throw it together again.
Yeah.
Fair enough to the moon. Okay. Honorable mentions.
Honorable mention number 1. This is something I do, and it's on accident because I forget, is having your alarm clocks go off on weekends. Turn your fucking alarm clocks off if you're not at your fucking house. Even if you are, turn your goddamn alarm clocks off unless you have to get up for something. Please.
That's a great one.
Like,
so
nothing worse than my phone does it to people all the time, and I feel like an asshole every single time.
You are a terrible culprit of that. I think every time I've ever spent the night with you, it's happened.
Dude, and the thing is, I don't get why. It's like, you know what it is? It's because I'll put like an alarm on to like buy a pair of shoes or something 2 weeks ago, and I forget to take it off the Saturday, and I'm like, I'm the worst. And my alarm is the most obnoxious thing on the planet.
Do you have that? Yeah, you have one. Yeah, you're one of those people.
Yeah,
it's terrible.
I can't wake up to anything nice. It sucks.
So I am a set it to weekdays person, which is a feature on the alarm for people.
So I do too, but like I said, there'll be like a sneaker drop that's on a Saturday at 9 or 8 or whatever. So I set it for that, and then I forget to turn it off. That's the thing. Like I set it and forget it. You know what I mean? Like I got a buddy, my manager, he sets his alarm every single night to wake up for work. Is that not the most insane thing you ever heard in your entire life? Thank you. That was the proper reaction.
What? He sets it every night? Do people still have alarm clocks where you fucking roll over and hit it on your nightstand?
I would love to have one of those because I would get up so much more. Like I would not snooze as much out because I would have to like.
I'm gonna buy you one of those.
I do actually have one.
I'm gonna get you one.
I actually have one. It was my grandpa, so it's old school. It's cool looking, but I don't have it set up because who the fuck actually needs
I'm gonna get you a hilarious one.
like the actual clock with the little bells that go ring.
Like one of those that you can't even shut off. You have to like take the batteries out.
throw it against the wall.
I want you to have to return, like get a new one every month. I guess you're just chucking it. That's a great one. That's one that so here at our apartment, I live in the basement, but everybody else lives upstairs, and they talk about that shit all the time. They'll be like, "Dude, I heard your alarm going off this morning. How many times did you hit snooze?" That just be like fucking 7 or 8 times. Like the alarm just keeps going off.
Yeah, the reason why I didn't put it in my actual roster is because I do it a lot. I can't be selling myself out.
Such a relatable one, though. I feel like everybody has a person that does that. The one I was going to ask you with the making everyone sit there like while you have one last drink or something like that was, how do you feel about like your plate comes out first? And I feel like there's a notion that goes along with it that you shouldn't eat before everybody else. Where do you stand on that?
Depends on the amount of people, I think.
Okay.
Because if it's you and a date or you and a person, just me and you, I'm not eating until you get your food.
Ooh, true.
If it's 10 people at the table and I get my food first, I'm not going to go ham right away, but I'm definitely going to pick at it. Because you don't know when the fuck all this food's coming, right? Especially if people get weird shit. So I think it depends on the number of people. I think 2 to 4, you wait. Anything after 4, I think you just throw down.
I think you nailed it with people, but I also think it's a number of people, but I also think it's type of people you're with. Like you said, like if it's a date, I'm 100%. I'm waiting.
Yeah.
Or like having a girlfriend, like, okay, here, like you have one of these.
Yeah.
But if
I
it's
actually, this
if
is
it's
funny that
more
you.
like if it's four people and it's me and my roommates, like I'm fucking eating. You guys are gonna get. We're at
Yeah,
the
that's
bar. You
fair.
guys will
Yeah,
get your food in
100%. Yeah,
2 seconds. You'll live. Nobody's gonna be pissed
yeah.
at me.
It's funny that you say this because yesterday I went. We went out to an Italian restaurant. There was 9 of us at the table, and like 4 or 5 of us got our food right away. And I looked at Uncle Kenny and I was like, do you mind if I start eating? Like I even asked. I
That's a
was like,
classic
do you
Mike
guys mind
move.
if I start
If
eating?
anybody knows Mike,
Because it's
you
just
know
like,
that was a classic Mike move.
yeah, like I think it's also appropriate to like, hey,
You're gonna
ask the
ask.
people, hey,
Oh
do you
yeah.
guys care if I start eating? You know what I mean? Like it's. But I don't think it's a dick move. Um, I think it's just I don't. You just know your situation.
Yep.
Especially if you're on a date. Don't ever fucking eat without your date having their fucking food
No.
because you look like an
No.
asshole.
If you're not dating, if you're not like officially boyfriend and girlfriend with this person, you cannot eat
Oh,
before.
cannot.
That's horrible.
Yeah, no.
Okay, what do you got?
Uh, I got a couple. So I had parking like a jag
Yep.
off. People who park and don't fix their parking spot, don't be on the line because then it fucks up the rest of the parking lot. Literally, fucking straighten out, be in between the fucking
Yep.
lines, please.
People with like
Um,
nice cars that park amongst the people but still take up 2 spots like on purpose because it's like I
two
have a nice
spots.
car. Park in the fucking outskirts if you're gonna do that shit. Like leave
Yeah,
the good
exactly.
spots for people that
Yeah,
are gonna park normal. If you're gonna be a dick, fucking park somewhere else. I get that you have a fucking Ferrari, but like this is Meyer.
yeah,
This is
exactly. Like don't.
people are trying to get
Yeah,
in here.
exactly. And it's like that's your own fucking fault for buying that
Exactly.
car. Um, I do think that if the space permits it, all parking spots should be the angled ones,
Oh yeah.
just because people are so fucking
It's
dumb,
way easier.
and it's just so much easier to park in there.
Mhm.
Yeah.
User
Um,
error is a lot
and like
lower.
I fuck up parking all the time. Fuck up parking all the time, but I straighten myself
Right.
out. And it's nothing worse than when you fucking park like an asshole. You get out of the car and you didn't know you parked like an asshole, and you look at your car and you're like, do I get back in and
Mhm.
fix it? Because you're like, then you have this internal battle. And you're like, fuck it, I'm just gonna leave it. But
Fuck
yeah,
it, I'm just gonna.
but I
I'm at
know,
the mall. I'm gonna
but
be in
I
here for
know I'm
3
a dick
seconds.
though.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, but I know that I'm a dick
Oh
though.
yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like,
You know it's
but
a
yeah,
dick move.
that was one of my car
Yep.
ones. The other one was just traffic.
Traffic is a dick move.
Like not allowing someone to fucking
Cutting somebody
merge,
off.
not cutting
Yeah.
people off. Yeah, you're an
Right.
asshole. But that also was same thing with the fucking left lane kind of.
I think that being a drunk person that has to be taken care of is a dick move. Not knowing your limits, essentially,
Yeah,
is a dick move.
see the thing about that's just a personality though.
It is.
But that is a dick move. I was that guy when I was 16. I threw up every time I drank from fucking sophomore year to pretty much
You
senior
just
year.
ruined everybody
And then
else's
I
time.
learned how to. No,
That's the
see the
thing.
thing was
That's the
though,
dick
I always
move.
got to the I always got to the
Okay.
toilet. I always asked for a bucket. I always went to bed I got myself to where I needed to be. But let me tell you what, I'm throwing up.
That's
Like, it was
fine.
coming.
I'm a well
Yeah.
documented on this podcast. I'm a
That's
throw
again.
up guy. But
Yeah.
if you're like, I'm talking about people that get so drunk that they don't know their limit,
They
but
gotta get
they're
carried.
bothering other people. They're like, okay, now my friends have to carry me out because I'm blacked out and like I can't like hang with myself. And
Yeah. Or you get kicked out and now the friends have
yeah,
to fuck up their night because
and
you're an asshole. Yeah.
that's a
I
decision. Like there are
yeah.
personalities technically like that people like that person is like that all the time. That's normally how it goes. But that's
Mhm.
like a decision where you're like, okay, I've drank 3 or 4 more shots than everybody else, and like I'm outpacing everybody else.
Yeah.
Like then you're a fucking dick if you're doing that every time.
Yeah.
Tighten
Tighten it up. Tighten it up. Yeah. Once in a blue moon,
It's fine.
everyone gets a little bit out
Totally
of
fine.
hand.
But yeah,
Your birthday or something, whatever. Yeah. But I agree with that. That's definitely a dick move. Definitely a dick move. I'm gonna just clean it up with one more. This is the last one. And I think it's funny. It's not as it is a dick move, but it's also because you're a
right.
dick. But you're my dick. Um, Checks the balls.
Sure.
Is making last minute changes without telling anybody.
Oh yeah, I'm a huge last minute guy.
Hey, fucking, why don't you? You knew you've been going to Arizona for the last fucking how many months,
forever.
and you tell us today, hey, we are gonna have to record today, and fucking, you know, you.
I'm terrible with that. That is well documented with me too. I am. Like, I always know the shit that I'm doing, but I won't tell you because I'm just such a, that I'm such a fly by the seat of my pants guy for everything that I do.
Yeah. It's more just me being an asshole trying to call you out.
I love that because I fucking deserve it because I do that. I agree.
Yeah.
That's good. That is good. Jack's going to be pissed that he missed that because he would have fucking laid into me too.
Yeah, he would have definitely laid it.
My last one is replying all to an email. Don't do it. Ever. If you get a company email and you reply all to it where the whole company is seeing it, you're a dick. This happens a lot when somebody retires.
Okay, I got you. I thought you meant like people that actually need to be in the fucking email, like you're saying, like don't reply all to that.
No,
like,
no.
I deal with like
I'm saying the opposite.
Okay, straight up like company shit. It's like, okay, now you know, respond to the appropriate people if at all.
Janice is retiring. Shout out to Janice, and then everybody comments their best time that they ever had with Janice, replying to everybody. We don't care about you, and now I'm starting to hate Janice, if I'm being honest with you. Like, I liked Janice before this whole thing. This bitch retiring is the worst thing that happened to my whole Tuesday.
I love that. Yeah, that's a dick move. I get that because we have that happen a lot, and it is what it is. But yeah, that's a good one. I like that. Okay,
classic.
That explanation was fucking gold.
That's what it is, though. Every time, that's the same thing. Like, we don't need this.
Yeah, that was perfect.
Send that shit to Janice. She would love that. Yeah. Not everybody.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Okay, that was a good draft. That was one of our better drafts.
That was a good draft. Yeah, it was. Like I said, I thought this was going to be one of the shittier ones, but we always fucking tend to figure it out somehow.
Shout out to us again, the best ever to ever do it. It's crazy that we're not signed yet.
Yeah, the fact that we don't make enough $1 million in episodes.
It is insane. We should be up there with the Rogans of the world, but we'll get there.
Yeah, dude.
Thank you, Jack, for nothing. We'll see you next week. Like we said, we're going to do some schedule changing where we're recording. Things are going to get a little bit more consistent here where we're recording on a better day to talk more about football because I think we both enjoy doing the Broccoli Rob Gambling Corner and the Michael Gambling Corner. So we'll do some more of that. That's just shit that we like and live and breathe. So we'll be doing more of that every week. And we'll keep track of our records and stuff, maybe see how we do over the season. Next week we'll do some goofy shit, but we'll try to do some football shit hopefully next week too, and maybe another TikTok of the week. That's it. We love you guys. Go vote on the poll to see who won the Dick Moves draft, and follow us at Fair Enough Pod on Instagram, and just like and listen and comment if you see something, which there's going to be a million dick moves that we left off. So definitely comment those because we want to hear what we left off. I'm sure it's going to be super interesting and we'll talk about it next episode. But yeah, we love you guys. Happy episode 35 and we'll see you next week for 36. Peace.